Heck yeah, holographic flamingo. I'm invested in this process now. Oh wait, melting powder. Okay. Alright, so there's a whole world of eBay mystery beauty boxes, and I felt like I needed to be a part of it. So basically, if you go on eBay and you search mystery beauty box or something along those lines, mystery box, tons of different sellers are doing these things. I don't know where the heck they're getting these products from. Some of the sellers, you can tell they're kind of like finding the stuff at TJ Maxx, then like reselling it. But some of it, I don't know if they're just like finding good sales, doing some things, I don't know. But I just kind of went through the different sellers and their reviews and everything and just selected one that I thought will hopefully be good. I have no idea. I've got my base on already because I'm actually still testing out foundations for the 15 days of foundation wrap-up video, so I had to do my base, but I didn't do the rest of my makeup because I thought we could try on some of the stuff that comes in the box. Hopefully we get some good stuff. The seller has no idea I'm making this video. She doesn't know I do YouTube videos or anything like that. I paid for it myself. It was $150 with $14 shipping. There are different prices of boxes, just the higher price point, obviously, hopefully the more value that's in the box. Let's unbox this thing. I'm excited. If you're excited for this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, you can join the Bayrito family and subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm super excited. Got my gold scissors. Almost just stabbed my shoulder. So, came in this big box. She's got to get some flat rate shipping going. It'd be way cheaper for her to ship. So before she shipped it, the seller did message me and ask me my skin tone and if I had any like color preferences and stuff. All I told her was my skin tone, and I didn't say anything else about my preferences because I just wanted it to be like, you know, a total surprise. But I thought it was cool that she did message me to kind of like see what my preferences were. This thing is really taped. Ooh, okay. I see some Tarte tissue paper. Here's what the inside of the box looks like. Okay, we're just gonna pull things off the top. I don't know if I'm gonna like do my makeup as I go or, ooh, I see some Too Faced Peach right here. I don't have this. I think she said it's supposed to be valued double the price, so 300 bucks. This is the Too Faced Peach Frost Melting Powder Highlighter. I don't have this one, so I'm super excited. This is in the shade Happy Face. Definitely gonna be using this, and I don't have a highlight on right now. Oh, is it a cream? Oh wait, melting powder. Okay, we are gonna try that. Actually, I have my, well, we'll see if a blush comes in. I have bronzer on, but I don't have a blush or a highlight. I see flamingos. Ooh, is this a Tarte palette? Like, where are these sellers getting these things from? So far, we've got Tarte and Too Faced, okay? I'm in. I'm invested in this process now. Heck yeah, holographic flamingo. Worth it just for this. I've never seen this Tarte palette, so this must be an older one, I think. Really pretty neutral shades. This definitely is something that I would reach for like on an everyday basis, and it still has the plastic cover on here. They're all supposed to be brand new, but it's good that it still has the protective covering on it. We have a mascara. This is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. I've also never tried this. This is, oh, here, she wrote a little note. That's cute. Okay. Oh, I like her handwriting. Oh, how cool. Okay, so I don't want to look at all these yet because it has the whole item list on here, but it has retail value, so I like that she did that, so you can actually like double check that you're getting, you know, what you paid for or more than you paid for. We have a Morphe palette, 35F. I'm pretty sure I have this one, Fall into Frost. Blend the Rules. Yeah, I do have this one, so I'm going to keep this in the box because I'll probably donate this one or put it in a giveaway or something. Ooh, more Too Faced. This looks like it was a holiday set. It says Under the Christmas Tree makeup palette and mascara. Oh, that's a palette? Again, I think this was from a while ago because I don't remember seeing this. Apparently it has two, does it have two eyeshadow palettes in here and a highlighter, bronzer, and blush? Let's open this. Right now, I'm impressed. This is my favorite mascara. So this is a little travel size. They're just 3 separate little triangle palettes. These would actually be really nice to travel with just because they're super light and small. There's a blush in here, so I'll use that one. Another eyeshadow palette and the other eyeshadow palette in here. That looks like some pretty cool tones. I see a, whoop, there's some hair. I don't know if that was my hair or her hair, but I'm not one of those people that's like bothered by hair at all, which is probably a bad thing. I should probably be more bothered by other people's hair, but it doesn't really bother me. We have a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick. I think the shade is Jeffree Who. This one, I don't know if the packaging is just glittery or if it's like a glittery pink. I'm hoping just the packaging is glittery. Where the heck is my phone? It keeps going off. We have another somewhat controversial brand. Here's Lime Crime. This is in the shade Happy. This is like a metallic pink. That looks pretty though. We have a Jeffree Star Velour lip scrub. This is in Strawberry Gum. Ooh, I'm not into like sweet things on my lips. I'm down for mint or vanilla, and that's like pretty much it. The Laneige lip sleeping mask is the only like strawberry scented thing I can do on my lips because it's just more like, I don't know, there's something about it's more like subtle. So I'll probably donate this one. But lip scrub, we have a All Nighter Urban Decay Concealer, and it looks like it's in the shade Fair Warm, which is my shade. This concealer, not one of my favorites. I have a whole video wear test kind of review on this, and it just looks pretty crappy on my skin, so I will keep that one to donate. But Urban Decay is a good brand. And then it looks like this is the last item wrapped in here. Oh, it's Becca. We have the Gradient Sunlit Bronzer. I think I have this one. Looks like there's some fingerprints on here, so I mean it has been like opened. Yeah, I do have this one, but it is really pretty, and if you didn't have this, I mean this is basically like a bronzer and a highlight in one, so I'm not going to use that today because I'll save that for someone else. Let's look at the list breakdown here now. So the total retail value is $302, so it is a little over double. Oh wait, there's one more thing. We have a Urban Decay Hex Ready Travel Eye Pencil Kit. I went just really subtle on the bronzer today. I'm using the Bronzing Act by Pure, which I've been really liking. This is one of their new bronzers. It's really pretty just for a super subtle kind of highlight. So I might bronzer. So I might add a little bit of the other bronzer in here. Definitely going to use this blush. So let's go in with this Too Faced little triangle palette. Because this shade of bronzer looks a little bit warm, I'm going to just use my stippling brush. This is my Sigma brush set, the F15. And we're going to go in, add a little bit of bronze, folks. I feel like I'm kind of like moving in slow motion right now because I tried a new CBD oil, not sponsored, but I know people will ask about it if I mention it, but I've tried this one, Hemp Bombs, 2,000 milligrams. I don't know. I felt like total shit this morning, like usual, and I tried that, and I'm feeling okay right now, so I'm going to keep trying it, but I do feel like a little bit relaxed, slow motion, sluggish. There's no weed or anything in that. It's just CBD for chronic pain. There's no THC in it. Did I just do that side? I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, let's go in with this blush that looks a lot like NARS Orgasm. Just the tone of it, and it's definitely like a shimmery blush. I like it. It's a little bit lighter than NARS Orgasm. There is a highlight in here, but it looks like it's going to be too dark for my skin tone, and I do want to try out this Too Faced Peach Melting Powder. I'm going to try this with my finger since it does look like it's a like cream to powder situation. Usually those apply better for me with my finger. And the Colourpop formula and like those kinds of cream highlighters I can apply on top of powder and stuff, but any other cream products I can never apply on top of powder. It just looks horrible on my skin. So I'm hoping this is one that will work on top of powders. If not, this will be like a no makeup kind of highlight for me, where I use it when I'm not applying a powder. It looks a bit more like gold than I usually go for. It looks nice and like wet. Looks like a wet highlight. I think it's applying okay on top of powder. So the foundation I'm testing today is the Hourglass Vanish liquid foundation. The shade Cream, just to update you guys, I mean, you'll be hearing all this in the wrap-up video, but the cream shade is like perfect for my skin tone, I feel like. By the time it oxidizes, when it first goes on, it looks light, and then it oxidizes to basically like a perfect shade match. I have lots of thoughts on this formula. I think this is like the 5th time I'm trying this one now. You guys will see that in the wrap-up video. Oh my god, this smells like self-tanner. Whoa, this smells exactly like self-tanner. Like the, which one does it smell like? I think it smells like the Gradual. It's called the Gradual. Yeah, this smells like legit exactly like that. I'm confused. Why is it not showing up on my nose? I'm wondering if this almost has like a top layer that's more highlighty, because you can see around the edges where I haven't touched, it's a lot more shiny than right here, and as I'm like working into this part of it, it doesn't look as glowy. I'm gonna have to play around with this one a little bit more because I'm not sure what the situation is with this. Okay, so we have lots of eyeshadow options here. I have these 3 palettes to work with. I think I'm just gonna do a mix so we can like try out the different palettes. This one I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of. This one has some really pretty neutral shades, so I think I'm gonna start out with this shade right here. Both Too Faced and Tarte eyeshadows are kind of hit or miss for me. I have palettes from both that I really like, and then I have palettes from both that I really don't like, so it kind of just depends on the one. Ooh, that shade looks really pretty, this blue. Ooh, yeah, I think we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go in with this shade and this shade. There's not really like a shade that goes really well with that bluish shade, so I'm just gonna Hope this works out. I have the new NBR extensions in, and I just did a whole video documenting the process so you guys can see. It's hard to tell in this lighting. It's like only a natural lighting that you can really see the highlights, but she did add some like lighter pieces in here just to give it some dimension and stuff. So if you've been, I don't know, curious about NBR, the whole process, you can check out that video. It will be up by the time this video goes up. Wow, you know when you have an eyelash that's pointing like straight into your eyeball? How does that even happen? But let's go in with the shade. I have a feeling this one's gonna apply best with Fix Plus. I hope that's as pretty as it looks on the brush. Spray it with Fix Plus. Oh yeah. I don't think I've quite worn a shade like this before. It's like not quite blue and not quite gray, and it has a little bit of like periwinkle in it. Might add a little bit of this into my outer corner. There's not, like I said, like a kind of cool toned deep brown, so I'm just gonna work with what we've got. Oh, that kind of layered on there almost looks a little bit more purple, so I feel like that's working. In all of the palettes, there's not really like a light shimmery shade, so I'm just gonna use something else for that. Let's just use Colourpop Smoke and Whistles for that. This is like the perfect inner corner shade for any look. Can go warm or cool. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use the purple in here. Put this on the waterline. This Urban Decay formula, for some reason, never really like stays on my waterline. I like their eyeliners for outside the waterline, but as far as waterline eyeliners, they're not my favorite. I'm gonna go in with this deeper purple shade and just press that right below. I'm gonna go back with that kind of darker brown shade they used on the outer corner and smoke that out. I think I just want to do mascara. I don't think I'm going to do false lashes today, but I do want to try out this Stila mascara. This is the Huge Extreme Lash. I'm hoping this has a good big wand on it, like my Too Faced. Whoa, it's getting real clumpy on the wand. Holy moly, there's like tons of products sitting in the wand. Very wet, kind of like clumpy formula. Difficult to work with. It's just like totally clumping up my lashes. So I'm going to use a second mascara to kind of separate those in a second. It's like Clump City. I'm going to layer it with my NARS Climax mascara. So that mascara, I'm not sure if they still make it, but I would pass if they do. All right, last up is lips. So we have this pinky one or the other one, the Lime Crime one. I think we're going to try this one. Might be like overly metallic for what we have going on right now, but I at least want to try it out. Ooh. Yeah, it's a little too, we're pretty metallic right now, but I could see this being really pretty with like a cool toned matte eye. Probably should have put this down first, but just to make it a little bit less crazy looking all over, I'm going to add some of the Casey Holmes Palladio Liquid Lip in Rescue. Mostly just on the like corners. All right, I think I've tested out everything I was going to test out from the box. Overall, looking at all the stuff, I think I got a pretty good box, I would say. I'm happy with like 95% of the products. I kind of want to try the Amazon one. I know that one's like a lot more random. I don't think it's makeup. I think they just give you like random shit that was returned or something. So I kind of want to try that. But as far as the eBay beauty boxes, I think it just will really depend on the seller. So definitely read reviews. Some of the reviews were not great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.